on this computer. Okay. Y'all, I just want to tell you really quick. I've been feeling like super, like, this is not the right word, but it's the first word that comes to my mind, like jittery, like anxious, nervous in a way, but in the best way possible. Um, but I keep telling myself, I'm like, I'm excited. I'm excited. You guys ever feel like excited, but it's for the wrong reasons? It's like hypey excited. That's cool excited sometimes, but like right now, I feel like nervous excited, like anxious excited. And whenever I get this way versus like hypey excited, I know that I'm doing the right things. I'm bettering myself. I'm actually doing what I said I was gonna do, and I know things are just starting to slowly but surely unfold in my favor, all that stuff. So I want to share that with you guys because I'm feeling good, and I feel like I'm in a state of being where I was telling Alex this last night. 2 years ago, Abby, compared to now, Abby, I was in such a different place 2 years ago. I was so lost. I was doing things for the wrong reasons. I read through some of my chats. I was going through all my Facebook chats that I had hidden, and I had left the chats and I completely deleted them for myself. And I was looking at some of the messages that I wrote, and I was like, oh man, like I appreciate y'all for still being here because some of the messages I would write, I know I came from a place of like I want to win, I want everybody else to win, but I did come off pretty aggressive. I did come off in a way that made people feel bad about where they were. And that's not the person that I am, and that's not the person who I want to become, and that's not the people that I want to attract or build up. And I'm in a place right now, honestly, guys, where I not only feel so good and at peace with myself, but I know it's so much more than a feeling. It's a state of being. And I was talking to a good friend last night. You guys know SJ. She's out in Australia. We hopped on a quick call last night, and she just poured into me. And I shed some light on different things that that I'm working with, and she gave me so much perspective. And to have a friend like her, like y'all need everybody. I feel like everybody needs a friend or a group or whatever where they just tell it like it is. They don't bullshit you. They're direct, but in the kindest, caring way possible because they love you. And I feel like I have that relationship, obviously with her, and it's so beautiful, and I'm so grateful for it. But I feel like I have that with you guys. And I think those are the most powerful relationships, the most powerful friendships because it's real, it's raw, it's authentic, and there's truth behind that. And when you have trust between two people or a group, this is like my whole vision of my personal life is having a group of individuals, of friends, of partners where we just not only do so many great things right now, but you have this sense of trust between everybody, and you can go on to do other things. I heard Jason and Matt talk about this and Alex the other morning on one of their calls, and Alex Morton was saying, down the road, I want to be able to have a community or an organization where I call up some of my best homies, some of the people that I trust the most, who we're all banking, we're all doing big things, and say, hey, do you want to contribute? You want to partner in on this project? You want to partner in on this business venture, on this investment, on this charity? And you call on those people because you have that level of trust and you have that relationship. I'm sharing this with you guys because of the state of being I'm in right now and the bigger vision. And I want to share this last thing, then I'll get into what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. But we see oftentimes so many people like they only sell people on the short term. And when you sell people on the short term of make money, this is how much money you can make in your first 30 days, 90 days. And those are valid questions when people ask you, well, how much money can I make from this? Blah, blah, blah. There's no set dollar amount. And we know this. We're in a $6.6 trillion per day market trading. Like, that's insane. And it would be so unfair for us to give a dollar amount for them or even a percentage, but telling them, look, you have the tools, you have the resources, you have the education, you have the mentorship, you have the blueprint, you have a community of people that, in the right information, here to guide you step by step based on your goals and your vision for yourself to be successful. Your success is predicated on your ability to take action and your level of belief right now. And my personal whole goal is to help people elevate their belief because I know what it feels like to not believe in myself. Y'all have heard my story. I don't need to go into detail, but I'm telling y'all this because I feel like we have something so special. This is my biased opinion, but I really do because we're not doing what everybody else is doing, or at least that's not the example that I'm leading in short term, make money right now type of thing. You're gonna make money, y'all. When I tell people, I'm like, look, making money should be the last thing that you should be thinking about, that you should be worried about. Let me say that. Because you're gonna learn this skill set. You're gonna be hooked up with the right information. You're gonna have a game plan for yourself. You just gotta plug in every single day this week. New York session, London session, Asian sessions. There were educators on literally everything, every single session, and what they were doing is they were giving you trade ideas. Like you could pop on there and take 3 trades a week, and you're good. You could take 1 trade a week from the swipe trade scalper, or sorry, the swipe coin scalper. That thing's calling like 300, 400, 500 pip trades. You take that once a month and you're good depending on your account. Like making money is not a problem. How do you want to make money? How do you want to make money? Do you want to learn this skill set? Do you want to just take trade ideas? Do you want to go out and make an impact and create a residual income? How do you want to make money? Y'all, I'm feeding you the long-term vision because this is what people are lacking. And I want to get this so foundational for the people that we talk to, because if we create that long-term vision, look, you don't need to be a part of IM to learn how to trade for 3 years. I'm here because of the community. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the culture and the ongoing education. I'm constantly learning. I plug into different educators now who have been trading, double, triple the time I've been trading, and I learn something new every time I plug in. You listen to Mike Miles sessions, oh my God, you're gonna shift into a different dimension. You hop on Zach and Jordan's session for both Forex and crypto, holy crap, you're gonna learn something new every single time you tune in. Even Christopher Derrick, like when you hop on his site, like Bob Proctor is now partnered with the academy. I don't need 3 years to learn how to trade, right? The newest person does not need to be here for 3 years. They don't. They're not gonna stay for the money. They're gonna get started because that's what's on their mind. They're gonna stay because of the people and the culture and the community and the big picture that I see with these relationships is what can we do, whether y'all believe in God, the universe, whatever it may be. I posted on my Facebook Live yesterday, what does God want done? What does the universe want done? Whatever you believe in, whatever higher power, whatever, universal energy. I heard that interview from Robert Kiyosaki, and he said that, what does God want done? To serve. And he talked about intellectual properties. Intellectual properties is infinite. And what he explained is it's education, it's knowledge, it's wisdom, it's servanthood. I was like, we are in the best position right now in the place that we're in. We're digital, we're informational, we're teaching, we're growing, we're uplifting, we're building people, we're learning a skill set that teaches people how money works and how to get money to work for you. That's unreal. I was like, I'm so blessed. I am so grateful. We are in the best position possible. And I am so, so excited for where we're all going. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. Long-term vision, huge. Lead with that. Lead with your heart. Lead with who you are. So I do want to share my screen with you guys in just a sec because I've been feeling so excited to do this call with you guys, because you guys ever do a lot of personal development and you learn so much, or you learn different things and you're like, oh my God, I just want to be able to share this with everybody. I will sometimes, I'm texting out a message. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to send this to so-and-so. Can't wait to blah, or send a message or whatever. And it's like, nah, keep growing, keep applying, keep doing. They'll see. Just keep doing. So that's why I'm really excited right now to show you guys some of this. So I talked about in my message, systems. system, save yourself time, energy, and money, right? Y'all know that. I want to talk about a basic system that we've already kind of been implementing. I just kind of want to make it official and clear because y'all, this is how we're going to be able to make, I'm not even talking chairman, guys. This is about anything that we do. This is about anything that we do having a system in play. And if we can get it right here, we can do it right here, we can do it right anywhere. I was telling Alex, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be a part of I Am Forever, but I know that this is where I wanna be right now. And I see the long-term vision of what these skills, not just trading, but the building side of the skills are gonna be able to do for me and my future. Because I can take these skills anywhere. And the relationships and the people that I build throughout this, you never know where that's gonna lead you. You never know who you're gonna meet, what you may learn from that person, and where that relationship will take you. That is where I'm focused. I've got money stacked. I'm stacking right now. My focus, when you get to a point where you have this fund in your life where it's providing for your lifestyle, all you want to be able to do is impact. All you want to be able to do is help people in some way, shape, or form. And I keep getting super anxious and excited throughout the day because I keep talking to people and I'm like, I just want to put you on. I just want to help you. I just want to grow a team. I just want to do big things. I want to put people on, man. Like that's what I think about. I want to build an awesome team. So bingo, that's where you guys are. I want to pour into you guys. So let me share my screen with you really quick. I promise. This is gonna go somewhere. All right, so I have like my little notes here. Okay. So this inner circle, oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So these are the few bullet points that I just wanted to touch on really quickly. So I heard this from Matt Rosa. You guys have probably heard this a couple times. He always says this at like the beginning of his trainings. He's like, what I say is not for suggestion, it's for instruction. And I never really like took that part seriously. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my notes, whatever. But what he means by that, and it's probably really clear now that I'm saying it, but what your mentor says is not for suggestion, it's for instruction. And what that means is your coachability. So I'm not up here to say like, I'm y'all's mentor. No, I'm your business partner. I'm your friend. I'm a person equally we can lean on and come to. You don't have to look at me as a mentor. I'm just initiating something. That's all I'm doing. I see us as equal, okay? But what I'm sharing with you is something that's so powerful because I'm learning it from those like Matt and Jason, who we all look to as mentors. And I promise you guys, if we take this information and we don't just take it for what it is, but we actually go out and apply it step by step and have curiosity and have, and ask questions and continue to, seek out answers for what we're doing and grow, I promise you, y'all are going to be completely different animals in 6 months, 12 months from now, including myself. I'm going to talk about this next week. Basically, having a team, Robert Kiyosaki said, is like cheating. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to do that right now, but I'll do that on the next call. Personality types. Okay. I did this. It's just a video. I didn't really like take a test or anything, but I do want to do that. Where you like measure your EQ and all that good stuff. Guys, there's a video I sent out a few different times. I would love to learn and know what your guys' personality types are. And the reason why, SJ told me hers last night and I was like, holy crap, like that's so true. And when you can learn more about the person that you're working with and your friends, like I learned my sister's last week and I was like, damn, like you are that color. Like that is how you operate. Like you are able to build such a stronger relationship with those people. And I feel like we got closer just from like, doing that. So I would love to learn more about your personality type. I'll tell you mine right now. I'll send you the videos if you haven't seen it. Jessie Lee Ward on her Instagram, she put out 4 videos, personality color blue, green, yellow, and red. I won't go into details of what each of them are because you can watch it. It's like 5 minutes each. But I'm going to tell y'all, I'm a big, fat yellow. I'm a big yellow. And when y'all watch the video, you're like, yeah, that's true. So I'm a big yellow, and I definitely feel like I have some green in me. You'll learn what that is if you haven't watched it. Let me see. Alex is a yellow blue. Yeah, she is. But I'm a big yellow. So I'd love to hear from you guys what you are. I think even you knowing what you are is empowering. I know it brought a lot of light to me. So would love that. And then this is just something I want to share with y'all. I'm working on my social media like heavy, doing a lot of like trial and error experimentation stuff. And if you have your account set to business on Instagram, I actually just found this out. So when you go to your Instagram right here at the top right here, above your profile picture, it's gonna say a number and it's gonna say so and so profile visits in the last 7 days. Well, if you click on that, if you have a business account, you can actually see all the activity that's happening on your page, like your reach, your impressions, the best times to post, all of that. Because it shows you, if you go to audience, it'll show you like it shows me the percentage of people following me. 30% of women follow me and 70% of men follow me. And then it even shows like the age demographics. Most people between the age of 25 to 34 follow me. And then it shows top locations of people following you. And then below it shows the time of day that you have the most activity on Instagram. So for me, that's like, okay, the best times to post. Super, super awesome, like information to like get down to the nitty gritty. But I would definitely check that out. Something interesting. And then I'll go over this in just a second. Just a reminder, Alex Martin and Mike Sotero are doing a like P600 mentorship call today at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, so it's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to put Eastern. So it's today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the flyer out again. But just a reminder, I know the call is going to be really, really good. So now what I really wanted to share with you guys. System. So most of us already know this, but it's so funny because we don't really know things until we are going through it, until we experience it, until we do it over and over again. And it's like, wow, okay, this is what this means. This is what this is. I can't tell you guys how many times I have been there, done that with so many different things. And I'm sure you guys have as well. So I'm gonna go through this. This is recorded. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube. So if you need to go back through this, cool, go for it. But basically, I'm gonna go through a few key things. And again, anything that I'm going through, this is just really, really detailed. It's all in this Google Doc. I named it IM Mastery Academy Tools and Resources. All of that is in here, right here. Okay. So system, right? So when it comes to the Zoom overviews, here's the system that I see carrying out. Because if we have a system that way, I had a bunch of people message me since we posted in the IM family chat how the overviews that we're doing. I had a few people message me saying, hey Abby, what are these these overviews about, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yo, like we're doing Zoom calls every single day of the week, you guys can plug people in. And I had such a cool response from some of the guys in the groups. They're like, wow, like this is awesome, blah blah blah, like super cool. So basically doing a live Zoom overview Sunday through Friday. So Saturdays we won't do anything because we're going to do this call. But every Sunday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then Mike Sotero is also doing a call at 9 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if he's that. I'm just putting that on here. If it changes, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to be really, really transparent with you guys right now because, yes, this is going on my YouTube. It is what it is. I've already talked about it with people. But be very careful who you choose to leverage. What I mean by that is be very careful about who you choose to introduce to your people. I've made the mistake of introducing my people to the wrong people. And what happened was they ended up quitting. They joined for the wrong reasons, okay, and a whole bunch of other things. And it was because the way that the person I introduced them to, they were leading and building the wrong way. They were leading with fear tactics. That's not cool. Plus, you bring on people with a short-term, small-minded focus. They want money now. They don't understand the long-term vision. None of that. And it's sad because you hurt their opportunity to actually create financial independence for themselves. You hurt their opportunity to grow in something that, in something so amazing that we have. And that's all they see is how much money can I make? That's an employee mindset. When somebody asks me, well, how much money can I make? I get your question. It's valid. I totally understand where you're coming from. But we need to empower people to shift their way of thinking, of put it back on them. Whoa. Let me ask you first. How many hours are you willing to invest into yourself? How many hours are you willing to put into this? What's your belief like? Do you believe that you can actually do this? Do you see the value in the information that's in front of you? Do you see the vision of where this can take you? Ask them questions about their ability, what they're willing to do. Because I can throw out numbers. I can say, yeah, man, I had so-and-so make this amount of money last week and they just got started, 60 days ago. I could say that, but you know how easy it is to say that? I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm just telling you guys because I get frustrated when I see this stuff happening. It's not cool. It's not cool. And so there's so many people we see out there that use fear-based tactics. It's manipulation, whether they want to agree with it or not. And that's not the way that we want to lead. If we want to have something long-term, if we want to have something that's going to last, if we want to be able to move seamlessly, we've got to do this thing the right way. And I don't care if it takes us longer in the beginning. You watch what happens over time. That's what I get excited about. Doing it the right way and building a long-lasting, not just business, not just team, but relationships. Giving the people the real opportunity to learn this skill set and do whatever they want with this. If people don't want to build, I don't want to give them pressure on the call to build. I would look back at some of my calls. Guys, I'm guilty of this too, and it's because I was learning from the wrong people and I thought it was okay. I would talk to people sometimes and I would make them, if you didn't know me, you would feel as if the way that I was speaking made you feel dumb, made you feel stupid for not doing certain things or because you did certain things. That is not how we build a business. And that's what I look back to 2 years ago, Abby, where I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Okay? I was ignorance on fire. That's essentially what it was. So I feel so good right now because I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know who I am in my heart, truly. I'm not doing this to prove anything to anybody. I'm not trying to, hit ranks the fastest. I'm trying to do this the right way. I'm trying to build lasting relationships with people on trust, on real and raw, not about money. Money's going to come, y'all. We are stacking up. It is ridiculous. So I want to preface that because I want this to be the foundation for us moving forward. And I believe that you guys do as well. It's honest, it's truthful. And that's where all good things come from. So live Zoom overviews, Sunday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you want to leverage Mikey's calls, I will let you guys know his consistent times they will be at, as of right now, 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Up to you. And then SJ and I, we're actually going to start doing live Zoom overviews as well. I know it's a little inconvenient times, but it's cool because we can tap into a new market. Live Zoom overviews every Monday, Tuesday, Friday. It will be kind of late for us in the US and really early, I think, for you, Daniela, in Europe area, but it'll be 12 a.m. Eastern. But for over in Australia, New Zealand, parts of Asia, it'll be 2 p.m. their time. So I'll have all of this in the chat for you guys, but we're going to start doing that this week. I will obviously keep you guys in the loop. I'm really excited about these. SJ's, she's an insane trader, but she's got such a good heart, and she's another individual that I would trust to send my people to. So she just does things the right way. And then we have 2 recorded videos to share. I'm going to get one out, something that I'm going to do with you guys, whoever wants to be in it. that's going to be condensed. Just not yet. I'm trying to perfect the way that I want to do this. And I'll let you guys know on that because we want to send something out that's genuine. And then again, use this document for you and your team. Everything's in here. I'm constantly updating whenever need be. I even added all the calls that we have throughout the week and their links. So if for whatever reason we don't post in the chat, it's right here. Or if you guys see that we don't post in the chat, grab it and post it if I forget or whatever is going on. And then these are the Zoom links right here. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's the system. Invite, follow-up, launch process. Let me talk about this really quickly. So with the overviews, the live Zoom overviews, just 2 things to start off. We'll build into this as far as everybody being able to do the presentation all on their own, if that's something that you want to do. But to be in the beginning, 2 things. Just know your story. And this is not something you need to write out and, try to read off of. I used to do that. It's not genuine. It's not real. Just know these things. Where were you before you started trading? Were you, before you got started with the academy? What was your decision? Why did you make that decision to start learning how to trade? Okay. And then your vision. Where are you going now that you've been a part of this? Where do you see your vision long term? Again, people follow people that know where they're going. So intro the call, share your story, 2-3 minutes, and then edify. Edification is so powerful, and what I'm doing as well is back edifying. You know how powerful that is when you have people that can genuinely edify somebody and back edify? Like, that's whenever I see Matt or Jason or Alex edify and back edify each other, I'm like, that's a powerhouse team. Like that's something I not idolize, but like I admire. So being able to edify is so important. If you guys need help on edification, boom, right here. How to edify. Okay. Okay. And then I just want to share for those of you that want to eventually do the entire presentation yourself, whatever, close, everything. The best way that I learned is just by studying other presentations. I remember when we were doing presentations at our old apartment, and I would have Alex Morton. He had a 10-minute presentation, and I remember listening to that on repeat, like throughout the day. And I would write down notes, just so I would remember what to say. And I got really good about how to say it. And one of the things that I always heard people say is, you bring so much passion and so much emotion and enthusiasm when in the way that you speak. And it was because I was constantly practicing. There's no there's no cookie cutter way to learning the presentation. It's going to be your own. You got to add your own personality to it. But the best way that I learned was just studying other people. I picked like 1 or 2 people that I was going to learn from, and I just went. So that is that. And then the exposure. This is probably the biggest question that I get. This in the follow-up is inviting to the exposure. So guys, bottom line, we're real, we're raw, we're authentic people. So be you when you talk to people and be genuine. So I'm going to read through this because I want to make sure I hit all these notes. I didn't forget anything. But when you're prospecting, right? Think about the person you want to bring onto the squad. Like, I always think about this. When I talk to somebody and I'm getting somebody started or I'm sharing this with somebody, would I get excited? Do I get excited? If I had to introduce them to my family, the people that I'm getting started that I'm talking with, do I get excited about introducing them to my dad? Like, Dad, I think about that with all of you guys. If I were to introduce you to my family, I get really excited. I'd be like, hell yeah. Like, I can't wait to introduce you guys, Rachel, Daniela, Tony, Alex, Caitlin, Josh, like all of you guys to my family. I'm like, this is my business partner. Like, this guy's a badass. Like, you should see how this person works. You should see this person's work ethic. You should see this person's heart and what they're doing. That's the type of feeling that I get about you guys. So think about that when you go to talk to people. Like, do you look at them and think, damn, this guy's a badass. This guy can really put in work. This guy really cares. This guy really leads with his heart. Are you proud to call them a friend, a business partner, a fellow trader, whatever, right? And then when you're actually going through the prospecting part, think about when you look at their social profiles, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, like, can you find something that you can genuinely compliment them on? When you're on somebody's profile and you're like, what am I even looking at? Like, this is kind of who is this guy, right? So can you actually find something or a lot of things that you can genuinely compliment them on? Does their page spark interest for you? Are you like, wow, like this person's, putting out value, like they're positive, like they're always, sending out empowering messages. That's what you can compliment them on. Or if you see that they're into cool hobbies or interests, or they travel, or like whatever it is, or they do music, like compliment them on that. Whatever you vibe with that stands out, compliment them, right? So just a couple things, because SJ challenged me to write out my ideal, trader, business partner, whatever. So I wrote out a couple things. Are they sharp? Are they somebody that's hungry for growth? Not just success, but growth. Because sometimes I feel like success is just like, it's not a destination, but I feel like sometimes we look at it as just, all right, well, we hit this mark, done. Are they hungry for growth? Are they a team player? Are they coachable? And could they contribute value to the group? They're not just, a taker, needy, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, they're out there, they're going, they're getting it, they're after it. Like, they're not somebody I need to babysit. That's not what we want. But you know what I mean? Like, are they, could they contribute to the group, contribute value to the group? Look for that, right? And then these conversations are going to be so much, not just a lot more fun, and like you want to talk to them, but like the relationship is going to be so much better too. Because you guys have probably all been in conversations with people where it's just like, oh my God, dude, is this guy ever going to ask me a question? Like, you're the only one that's asking questions. I'm like, bro, we need to take a break so you can like read How to Win Friends and Influence People. Okay. You need to understand what that book is about. So when you go to get into a conversation, again, you can do this in so many different ways, but when you intro the conversation, start it with a compliment. Like, if you're gonna message them for the first time, maybe you just added them, you liked a few photos, you commented on something, and you went and watched their story. What I like to do is just watch their story if they have one, and then compliment or comment on that. If I can't, because maybe they just didn't put anything up or whatever, then I might go in their inbox and I'll intro with a compliment. Like, I'll sometimes voice message, or I'll just sometimes be like, hey, this is literally what Jason says. You can watch some of his videos. He literally says something like, hey, I really dig your page, or, I felt such a good vibe from reading your post. I like that one. I felt such a good vibe from reading your post. Where are you from, or what do you do, or I'm down to connect, whatever. Something like that, like simple. Say it in your own words. Be you, okay? This is not like script. It's be yourself. Put your personality into this. That's why I challenge you guys to all go watch those videos and figure out your personality, because I promise you it's going to help you when it comes to adding that into your process. So, okay, all that stuff, y'all see this. Would you guys vibe well? Would they bring value? And would this also add value to them as well? When you get to know them and build off a relation, oh yeah, this is cool. So you build trust, the whole theme of everything that we're doing. When you build an actual relationship and not just in there to send a quick link or get a quick sign up, you're able to actually build trust with them, because they see that you're not just here for the quick sign up or anything like that. You're actually there to open up something really amazing with that relationship. So just remember that. I think it's all common sense, but sometimes we fall into like, oh my God, I need to get a sign up. I need to do this because of pressure. And there's no pressure. Okay. You need to develop these skills for yourself, because when you do, everything's going to become natural. And then the invite process. Okay, guys, I make the invite process so simple. I know they always say like super formal, super professional. Yes, you need to be postured, but let me tell y'all, okay, I learned this from Christian Jukes, and I will continue to learn this or apply this. If I would you. And like I said, my invite is so natural. So I leverage what I learned from our conversation after forming them, right? I leverage their goals. I leverage, their dream, their vision. I know they always talk about, what's their need, what's their pain. And I get that. But again, sometimes I feel like we can twist their pain points in their life with fear. You know what I mean? To get them to do something where we're not trying to do that. We're here to inspire and empower people into action, not make them in fear to take action. Because when somebody makes a decision based on fear, what happens? They leave in 30 days. And they never have the ability to learn this skill set. So I leverage their goals, the good things, their dreams, their vision. And I offer them a look at what I'm doing because I know this would add value to their life because of whatever they said. And they would also add value and make an impact in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So cool. You form them, you get to know them. You see if not only this would be a good fit for them, but if they would be a good fit for this. Qualifying, right? Okay. So that is the exposure process. Like there's not much, there is much to it, but just doing it the right way, being yourself, and learn these skill sets because you want to make them habitual. You want to make this natural. Because I promise you guys, whether you do something with people with this company or you go off and do something with people in another company or another venture, you're still going to have to know this. You're still going to have to be able to apply these same skill sets. So I want to get really good at it right here because I have a safe haven and everything is free. All the mentorship is free, which is cool. So last thing is the follow-up. Guys, this is the system, what I'm sharing with you. I know it's detailed, and I can send this to you guys. If you want a screenshot, I can send this to you. But like, this is the system, okay? We do this like this. Oh my God, we're gonna have the coolest, awesomest team on the planet. I know I'm really biased, but the follow-up. So the follow-up, when you go to, before you send the exposure, you want to confirm the time and day of when they watch this, whether it's the Zoom or a recording. So I always offer up the Zoom first because it's a set time, 12 p.m. Pacific every single day. Okay, cool. How does Monday or Tuesday at 12 p.m. work for you? Are you free? I'll usually be like, hey, are you free at this time? They're going to be like, no. Or they may say yes, be like, awesome. Okay, and then invite or confirm. And then if they say no, like I had this guy, he told me that he couldn't get on the call last night. And I gave him another, so I gave him another time and he was like, actually, I'm not free tonight, not free tomorrow, but I am free Sunday all day. So when you build a genuine relationship, half the time they're just going to tell you. So he told me, he was like, I'm free Sunday. So I was like, oh, dope. Okay. So I said, how does 12 p.m. on Sunday work? So he was like, that works perfect. And I said, awesome, man. I'll send you the details in a bit. Make sure to have the app Zoom downloaded. And he was like, awesome. I'm really excited. So confirm the time and the day of when they're going to watch this. Okay. And then when I follow up with them, I'll say something like, we've all been taught to say, hey, what did you like best? You can say that. What I like to say is, hey, what were some of your biggest takeaways? Hey, what stuck out to you the most? It's right here. Hey, what stuck out to you the most? Whatever. Something like that. Okay. Because I know they always say, get them to say something positive. Well, if this is not for them, you're not going to beat around that. Right? You're just not. I'm not trying to be naive or egotistical and do it my way. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. You can ask somebody what they like best, but if they know deep down this is not for them or this is not something that they're going to do, you're not going to shift them. Okay? They're just not going to do this. So I like to open it and I like to say, what were some of your biggest takeaways? What stuck out to you the most? Can apply either way. So take it for what you want. And then I ask, awesome, do you have any questions about the academy? That's what I ask next. Do you have any questions about the academy? And then they're going to say yes or no. Doesn't matter what they say. Then I'm going to say, awesome. I'm going to get them in a group chat or a three-way call. So this is what we want to do next. Guys, seamless process. If you're trying to do everything on your own, I can promise you're going to end up like me 2 years ago when I was trying to do everything by myself. And then I stayed stagnant. And then I realized I was doing things all the wrong way. You don't want to do that. You want to leverage me. Like, that's why I'm here. Put us in a group chat. Alex just did this last night. She got me in a group chat with this guy out in Chicago. I'd already seen the video. We're having a conversation. Depending on the depth of his questions, we'll get on a three-way call and collect a decision. So get in a group chat, three-way call. And for example, let me see if I can show you. Oh, I think it's up here. Okay, yeah. So Alex said, she said, hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody is well, having a great night. Abby, this is Neville. He's out in Chicago and highly interested in learning how to create generational wealth within these markets. Neville, this is Abby. She has helped me and so many others throughout their trading journey, and I know she's going to be able to do the same for you. Drop any questions you have below. So now we're having a conversation, okay? Cool? So that's all you have to do. Super, super simple. Put them in a group chat, and the way that you bring people on is the exact same way that they're going to bring people on. If you're doing all the work, guess what? They're going to do all the work, and they're not going to leverage you. And you don't build a lasting business by yourself, okay? So intro and edify, and then what we do in the chat or the three-way call, we answer questions, and we collect and confirm a decision. That's it, okay? If they want to get started, we do a launch call, we confirm that date. And guys, this is the last thing that I'll say, but we have to remember that what we're doing, this is a business. We can't be buddy with people. Like, we're going to be friends, and we are friends, but we have to remember what we're doing. Like, we have people to impact. We have goals to hit. We have a business to run. Having posture and professionalism when we do this is going to be so important. And not only will they respect you and your time, but they'll actually respect and appreciate the fact that you are running a business. So when you are confirming these times, have posture, and understand, like, yo, I've got to know time, like, but be courteous about it. But don't be buddy, like, oh yeah, la, la, la. Like, no, like, get a time and let's do this. Launch call, we do a launch call once they get access. We get them to go through the Google Doc. We lay that out step by step. We lay out their goals. Now the launch call is something that you guys can feel free to use me. You don't have to use me, but when I launch somebody, I want Mikey Cicero to come on for 5 minutes and share, his story, how he can, how he's going to be there to help. Okay. Everything else, that's what you guys run. Okay. I can show you how I do it first few times. But other than that, you guys go through this welcome guide right here. Lay out their goals, figure out what they want out of this. Okay. And that's really it, guys. I wanted to share that system because we need to be clear on it, and we need to let our people know the clear system as well. And then this is the last thing, is about social media. Social media builds trust. We attract who we already are. So you think about Facebook, you think about Instagram. These are ways to show people who we are, what we're doing, and where we're going. That what I just told you is your story. Who we are, where we're going, who we are, what we're doing, and where we're going. You can share your story. You can show who you are in real time to people that are watching. This is how you can build trust, and people follow people who know where they're going. So show them these things. Stay consistent, because people follow people who are also consistent. Like Tai Lopez, Alex and I just bought a course from him. We've been following him for almost 5 years. Like, the reason why we still follow him is because he's consistent. Yeah, people have things to say about him, whatever. I get that. I don't agree with everything that he says, but he's consistent. And when you're consistent, people trust you. We bought a $200 course from him. So, like, be consistent with your socials, and then leverage each other for support and engagement. That's why we have those social media groups. Post your stuff in there. We can all come in and engage and support your documentation. But other than that, guys, that is what I wanted to discuss on the call today. I felt like this is something that's super prevalent, especially right now. But I did want to open it up really quick and hear from y'all. Any questions that you have, or maybe something that you wanted to hear more on.
I got a lot of value from this. Definitely cleared up a lot of things. Just excited for everything. you're right about, not leading people with fear, because that's not gonna have retention. That's just gonna be like a quick, all right, people are gonna do it and then, not be here a month from now.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Let's just keep going. That's pretty much it. We just got to keep going and know why we're all really doing this, and not lose our goal in sight. Just keep going.
Absolutely. Cool. Anybody else?
I just want to say we appreciate you. Thank you. Like, obviously, for personally for me, you're someone I look to up to as like a leader, and I know you said we're equals and stuff, but I do see you as a mentor as well, and I really like how you always really humanize yourself in every situation, and that inspires me to do the same for other people too. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, girl. Cool. Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. I'm gonna drop the recording, so if y'all need to reference this, it'll be there. Chat with me, whether it's about business, whether it's about getting better with your trading, your schedule, your routine, life, because I know it's crazy out right now. I'm still a friend. I'm still a person, like you just said. So if y'all need to chat about anything, I'm here. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. Looking forward to, oh my God, looking forward to the Sunday Zoom tomorrow and throughout the week. Troy, you guys know who Troy is. Troy stepping up to the plate, and he is doing the Zoom overview intro tomorrow. So if y'all have some free time, jump on, show support.
What?
Yeah, show some support, some love for him. I'm super excited for him. He's stepping up to the plate. But other than that, y'all, I appreciate you. Stay tuned for this week, and I will chat with y'all later. Bye.